Hello, welcome back to Spiritual Warrior Tarot. I'm here doing the February 2021 readings. This will be for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. So I'll be doing these like January's, one card from the Dreams of Gaia Tarot, and then the journey reading with the Shadowscapes Tarot. Sagittarius, when I was meditating and connecting to the energy of Sagittarius, I just kept hearing standing tall and proud. So again, not sure if that is for somebody specific or whatever. Now remember, these are general readings, so they're not going to resonate with everybody, so take what fits your situation and leave what doesn't, and check your birth chart for other prominent signs. Check out those readings, and remember not to get hung up on the gender of the cards, as we all have male and female energy within us. So let's get to it. Sagittarius. Please give me a card for Sagittarius for the month of February. Sagittarius, month of February 2021. Sagittarius, okay. Sagittarius, what we have for you is the Journey card, and this card is all about going on a journey within yourself to find what is true for you, and being guided to look in the book. I think there's something that maybe somebody needs to hear. Usually when I look, I scan the paragraph, I can tell which one is meant to be read. So this is, experience and past and future and character, cause and effect, consequence, conditioning. This represents the first of the 8 of the influence cards, and your life journey, your past, is made up of choices, experiences, and moments that have shaped and created the person you are in the present. You are the sum total of all that you have experienced, and your journey and the person it has manifested plays a foundational role in every choice and decision you make. So this is like saying you're created by your experiences, and your character is shaped by your past, and how does your past influence you? Are you reliving your past in the present? And I feel like what I was, relating to what I heard, like stand tall and proud, like I'm getting like stand tall and proud of like where you are and what you've gone through, Sagittarius, because, we're always learning and growing in this journey. Don't, obviously be aware of your past and how it shapes you, but don't get down on yourself or anything. We're always learning, so be proud of how far you've come. And this is also like, I feel like this is also kind of paying attention to things that affect you as well, Sagittarius. So let's get into the journey reading, and we will see how the rest of this goes. So Sagittarius, I really enjoy this journey reading because, like I said, we're always growing, we're always learning, and we're always, kind of moving into another space. So this is kind of like, okay, so what's next for me on this growing life journey? Sagittarius for the month of February 2021. Sagittarius. Sagittarius February 2021. Mm-hmm. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, Sagittarius, we have the moon, and this is all about, sometimes it's like fears and anxieties, but this is really about the subconscious as well. And it's like, don't be afraid of your subconscious. I'm also kind of getting like, maybe you've been in your subconscious, like thinking about things from the past and thinking about things that affect you, and fears and anxieties have a very powerful effect on us if we let them. And the message that I really love about the moon is that the moon is your subconscious, and you can don't go into this place of fear. Go into this place and allow the light of the moon to shine light upon your subconscious so that you can learn more about yourself. I mean, that's correlated to this in the fact that, if you can go into your subconscious and allow a light to be shown on things that you weren't really aware of, they will make you kind of realize how far you've come on this journey of your life, and realizing how things have affected you, and then that can help you move forward in your life. Like, okay, like if this affected me this way, then maybe I'll change that, or enhance a certain part of it. Okay. So this is beautiful. So the first card the first three leaving cards are like what you're leaving behind, but more often than not, it's more of a story. It's more complex than just three things that you're leaving behind as you go on this journey. The first card out we have is the Magician, and this is all about knowing your power and knowing how we create our own realities, and we are the manifestors of our own realities. And you see that he has every element here on his wing. He has earth, air, fire, and water, and he's honed all of these elements to know himself and to know that he has the power to create whatever he wants in his life. Then we have Justice. This is like law and order. This is, sometimes this is like if you're in a legal situation, but this is like harmony, balance, equilibrium, and balancing the scales, and, coming into balance. And then we have the Queen of Wands, and she is all about being fierce and confident and not being afraid to go after what she wants. She's a very charismatic, passionate person, and people are drawn to her. So in Sagittarius in general, like I feel like you're one of the signs that are like that. Like you go after things and you're all about like adventure. Well, that's like the trait of Sagittarius energy, is not liking to be tied down, wanting to be free, wanting to adventure, wanting more, wanting to expand your horizons. And what I'm feeling from this is like what you're leaving behind is not believing in yourself if you are in that type of energy, and like realizing how powerful you are. So like I feel like that's another reason why I heard like standing tall and proud. Like be proud and know that you're the magician of your life, and that you can create whatever it is that you want. Just depends on how you focus your mind and how you act and behave. And with Justice here, it's like you're coming into balance. Like if you were in a space where you felt imbalanced, you're coming into a space where you're now going to feel balance. And I always feel when I see her, because she has her eyes closed, but her third eye, like is being activated, and she's kind of weighing right and wrong. And I feel like that's what's going on within your heart, like you're being balanced in that space. And then with the Queen of Wands here, I feel like this is just like you realizing like you're a magician and like balancing yourself, and then becoming the Queen of Wands, who is just very charismatic and very free and very like, I'm gonna go after what I want and I don't care what anybody says, nothing's gonna stop me. Like, I know that I can do this. So this is really great so far, Sagittarius. Okay, yeah, this makes sense. The why you're being led on this journey is transformation. This is the Scorpio card, but this is all about, you know, transformation. This is allowing yourself and your spirit to go through a death and rebirth cycle. So, you know, not actual death, but you know, sometimes like ego death, or you know, an ego is, it's always so tricky because, you know, we're humans, we never lose our ego as long as we're here in this body. It's a part of us, but it's about integrating with it and not allowing it to rule us and keep us in fear. And so with this, I really strongly feel like that's why you're being led on this journey, because there's something in you that needs to be transformed so that you can come into this type of energy where, you know, you're the magician, you know, you're magic, you're balanced, and you're bringing harmony in for yourself, and then you're coming into your true self. And the Queen of Wands is a fire, is fire energy, like Sagittarius. So it's like your natural state. Beautiful so far. The light, that's the light in the lantern leading your way on this path. You have the King of Cups, and this is a very nurturing, loving, supportive energy. Sometimes the King of Cups doesn't really express his emotions that well or that much to others, but he is able to control his emotions, and basically he is here with this cup, this bowl in his hand, saying, drink from my waters and be cleansed and be healed. And I feel like with this being here as the light leading you on your journey, it has a lot to do with your emotions and being able to control them, you know, especially with being Sagittarius and being a very fiery sign. Sometimes it's hard to control that. I'm also getting, allow your emotions to drive you, not to completely take you over and rule out any logical or critical thinking, but feel more into your heart. Be supportive of yourself. Be supportive and loving and nurturing of yourself and your heart and your emotions, and pay attention to them. Okay, the challenge we have here, and I will get some clarifiers, we have is the Knight of Cups, and I feel like why this is here in the challenge position is because, you know, in the deck it speaks of this knight not being afraid of these turbulent waters and things that are threatening to take him down. He's like, has his eye right here, and nothing will stop him until he gets that. It's like emotional fulfillment. And so I feel like, you know, don't be immature about your feelings. That was really, like, I almost didn't say it, but it was like, no, you need to say this. So I don't know if somebody needed to hear that, but don't be immature about your feelings, and don't allow them to kind of overpower you and stop you and put you into a state of fear to the point where you don't believe in yourself and you decide that you want to give up on your goals, because that's what this card is about. Like, he's getting that cup of emotional fulfillment no matter what. He's like not allowing anything scary in the outer environment to kind of to pull him back or to scare him out of not going after this. Here and get a clarifier. So please tell me more about the Knight Knight of Cups being the challenge piece. Why is this here for Sagittarius is the challenge? That's funny, that fell in reverse. Okay. So what came out clarifying the Knight of Cups is the Four of Pentacles, and this is about holding on and being focused on material possessions and money, and kind of to the point where you've alienated other people out of your life because this is all you care about and are focused on. And I think, like, I'm kind of understanding that the challenge is to get out of like the 3D material, like what's in front of you, and to get to feel more into your heart and into your emotions, and to allow them to guide you. Don't let this be your motivation for acting or not acting. The fact that you're like just holding on to money and, you know, not wanting to move. This energy, this type of energy, like just being focused only here keeps you stuck. Like, focus just on the material, just on the tangible, and building your wealth. Like, get away from holding on to that and get more into your emotions and feeling your heart. Oh, wow. So the destination is the Three of Cups, and I just feel so much love and emotion when I look at this. Like, it's, whew. This is about celebrating. This is about being supported by people around you who love you. This is, you know, reunions sometimes, but, you know, celebrating and having a good time. And I just feel like you're going to be overcome with joy. And I really strongly feel like allow people in to support you and to show you like how important your emotions are and how they're going to help you. Why is the Three of Cups here for the destination? Is there anything else here? Okay. Yeah. So healing. This is the Aquarius card. This is the Star. This is like healing and balance and spiritual healing as well. And realizing that you're a star. And what came out was the Knight of Pentacles. So moving very slow and methodically. And sometimes this is stagnant energy because like the Knight of Pentacles moves so slow because he's so serious, and he knows that like he basically comes with a really serious offer, so he's going to take his time in getting there. But sometimes this is like, sometimes he's not moving at all. And then we have the Ten of Wands, so this is like putting down burdens. So what I feel from this in a general sense is like put down things that weigh you down, and like being stuck on something and not moving, because what I'm feeling when I look at this is somebody who has just stopped and is not moving, and they're just concerned with material things, and almost like almost like I'm not gonna go any further until I get what I want, or until I know like that this is gonna be rewarded. And feeling like just being concerned with money is really what I'm feeling for some reason. You know, don't be afraid to take your time getting wherever it is that you're trying to go, Sagittarius, and make sure that you're putting down heavy burdens that are weighing you down. Like, especially if your mindset is like just on the material and money, you know, get out of that, because that holds you in a like scarcity mindset. And when you're able to let that go, it's like you're allowing energy to move freely, and you're allowing your focus to move freely instead of just having your focus like on one spot. You know, I strongly feel that there's people around you that are like cheering you on or like supporting you in some way, but you need to let them in and allow yourself to put down heavy things, and allow yourself to celebrate how far you've come, especially with this here, like knowing things that affect you and how far you've come on your journey and how much you've grown. Like, celebrate that within yourself. Celebrate that. Why is that not here? Alright, I'm just going to leave that for a second. Okay. I just keep hearing very strongly over and over again. Move away from fighting type of energy. So the Eight of Wands, and I'm clarifying the King of Cups, which is like the star leading you down this journey. So the Five of Swords is about a battle that you have won, but sometimes it's like, okay, at what cost did you win this fight? And then you have the Eight of Wands here, and this is like really fast movement. Also, sometimes it can be interpreted as something blocking, because, you know, you see the wands and the castle is in the back, so the wands are kind of like blocking the castle. And that's just in this deck, but, you know, this is like communication coming in, or just fast movement. But like what I keep hearing is get away from a fighting type of energy, like a battling type of energy within your head, if that's where it is, or if it's with others, because, you know, swords represent mental energy, air energy, and so whether you're fighting within yourself, or you're actually fighting with other people, like, get away from feeling the need to have to do that. Like, get out of your head and into your heart, basically, is kind of what I'm getting with that. Like, be more nurturing to yourself and to other people around you. Get away from feeling like you need to like fight and like be on top and winning all the time. Like, it's not about that. Sometimes it's more about being a good person. I'm also feeling like maybe you used to be somebody who would like get into confrontations, or feel like you need to like one up people. It's just the energy that I'm feeling. So yeah. So whatever this, okay. For some of you, definitely a fighting type of energy. So the Knight of Swords just showed up at the bottom of the deck. This is like, the Knight of Swords is somebody who just goes straight into conflict if he needs to and hasn't really even thought about it. He's just going after, he's just like, I'm ready to fight right now. Let's do it. Let's go. And like doesn't even really think. It's like really, really fast. Yeah, and so the card that came out, clarifying death, transformation, was strength. And so with the Knight of Swords showing up and the Five of Swords here, I really feel like some Sagittarius, you may let the fiery energy get you into trouble sometimes. So beware of that. Go into your emotions more and think before you speak. And going through this transformation will definitely bring you strength. Like, you have the strength to go through this transformation, so don't be afraid. You know, allow yourself to transform and get away from an energy of needing to like defend yourself or fight, or like always going into battle, like, you know, so to speak. Learn from your mistakes, learn from the past, learn, you know, especially with this journey card here, learn what affects you, learn how things affect you, how you allow things to drive you to act and behave. Pay attention to that, because you are definitely a magician. I feel like I don't even really need to clarify these. Why is the magician here? Okay, yeah. So more defensive, fighting energy. This is like standing your ground, defending yourself. This is also like an energy. Sometimes you're like blocking things from yourself. I feel very strongly, some of you Sagittarius, you're blocking your power from yourself. It's like like you're afraid of it or something. And then the Empress showed up, and this is somebody who knows her worth. You know, obviously don't get hung up on the, you know, using he or she. But she knows her worth. She's very abundant. She loves, she's very compassionate, and she gives to others, and she knows how powerful she is. And so I really strongly feel with these two cards, clarifying the Magician, it's like, you know, put down your defenses and realize that, you know, you are an abundant being and that there's so much love inside of you, and become the magician that you are meant to be, that you are innately inside. Why is justice here for Sagittarius? Yeah, okay. So this just came out, clarifying justice. This is the victory card. So there's victory in going within and balancing yourself, Sagittarius. You'll be victorious there, and you'll feel a lot better as well too. What is going on here for Sagittarius? Wow. The Two of Cups just showed up. This is a soulmate card. This is a very strong bond with another. Like almost like a meant to be relationship. And for this being here, clarifying the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is like saying, when you exhibit this energy and you come into this, you naturally attract a very healthy relationship. It's almost like, because because you've become the magician and you've come into your power and you've balanced yourself, and then you're able to be the Queen of Wands energy, which is very charismatic and not afraid to go after what they want, and very like focused on their ambitions and their goals and stuff. It's like people see you and then they're attracted to you, and it like brings, when you step into this type of energy, you exude this, you exude that energy, you exude this type of energy where people see you and they are like, wow, what is that about them? What do they have? You know, almost like wanting to be in your life because you are this like strong, independent and courageous and confident person. It like attracts people to you. So that could just be for some of you, if you are not in union with anybody, if you're not in a relationship, like stepping into this type of energy could very well bring your soulmate. So this is really great. Overall, Sagittarius, this was a beautiful reading, and I really feel like there's transformation here for you. So allow yourself to balance and heal and know your power, and know that you can manifest whatever it is you want. You definitely have the strength to go through this transformation, so don't be afraid of it. And remember to pay attention to your emotions and temper that fiery energy that may cause you to go into confrontations with yourself inside your head or with others. So pay attention to your journey in this life so far, and you know, allow your subconscious to be shown to you so that you can see, wow, okay, this works for me, this doesn't, this needs to change, I need to do more of this and less of this. So Sagittarius, I hope that was helpful for you for the month of February 2021. Please like and comment. Let me know if this resonated with you. If it didn't, check your birth chart for other signs. Check out those readings. I will be posting love readings shortly, and I'm also still debating on the angle of the view. So if you do have an opinion on that, I would love to hear that. If not, that's okay. And I will see you soon, Sagittarius. Take care.